Yeah, cruising in the ocean with my fellas, waving at the shore, we got all them people jealous. They see that we shining from way over yonder. Gotta thank my father, my sponsor, for putting me on board and also giving me the capability to live life with no fear, create buzz with no beer. God is the reason why I live like this. Now everybody hating me, now I feel like Chris. Working out, eating right, now I look like this. Phone filled with different numbers, now my ex all pissed. Now I'm playing, she don't care cause she move like this. Man, I ain't hating cause she bad, man, we all ruthless. Man, I got money in my pocket, diamonds on my pinky and that brain.
Alright, girl. Yeah.
So going back to Drake right quick. So you've been petty.
Very.
Been petty, oh my God. And when somebody got paid with you back, you didn't know how
salty.
to handle it.
Right.
You got very salty. DeMar DeRozan, they turned their best on you.
That was so petty, bro.
Now
that was so petty. The DeMar DeRozan was that was through the roof petty, bro. The LeBron pettiness when you freaking went over the tattoo. He did the tattoo of LeBron because you know he had a tattoo of LeBron on his arm. He changed that tat. We went over that. That was petty. I was just like, bro, you doing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You're a petty guy. Petty. Very
petty. Very petty. And as far as the LeBron thing is considered, if what is alleged to be true about LeBron switching over against Drake,
right? Okay.
Maybe there's some truth to what he done did to you that was wrong, and I kind of would get why Drake did what he did. I want to do the tattoo thing though. That's a bit much.
Yeah, I ain't getting a tattoo of no man or nothing.
You got the tattoo. You should might as well just keep it. Why would you? It's not even that big of a deal, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Whatever. But it's like, even with that, it's like, even if to a degree, let's just hypothetically just point it out. LeBron's fake. LeBron turns back on Drake. LeBron, see how I'm barring up right now?
Right.
LeBron's fake. LeBron turns back on Drake. Even if that's true, and they say it is true, I get where Drake is coming from, and I'm for Drake because I've been there. I'm not saying I've lived longer than Drake. Obviously, he's lived longer than me. But what I'm saying is, I've lived long enough to know people who I consider to be my friends, and the ones I looked at as my brothers, and they turned their back on me immediately for whatever dumb reason. Right. Anything to know. Nothing. And they were showing their true colors as time would go on. But that's life. That happens all the time with all of us. But I'm just saying, even with that being said, I get where he's coming from on that. However, if that is not to be the case, LeBron James, and he doesn't come out here and probably say it publicly, he probably saw things within Drake that he did not like.
Right. And
don't give me this, well, LeBron put Drake on his podcast and did this, boom, boom. Okay, well, let's get into the specifics. Okay, LeBron and his guys had Drake on the platform. Did LeBron have Drake on his platform because Drake he wanted Drake on his platform, or did Drake pay to be on that platform?
Yeah.
See, you don't want to get into the overall logistics or the numbers.
Nobody wants to speak on that.
You don't want to get to all that. You don't.
No one speaks on that.
He could force his way into there, and Drake has been known to somewhat, I ain't gonna say be forceful, but he's kind of like the guy, like, this is gonna sound crazy. He comes across to me like the guy that wants to be friends with everybody, right? Or at least the ones he's fans of. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Right.
It could be true, could be not true. I don't know. But if it is to be true, then it makes sense for why he would force his way onto LeBron to the point where LeBron was kind of like, bro, get away from me. Like, you're weird.
Right.
Because I heard some things with Drake and Trey Songz. I heard my guy, my mom's old friend, used to say this all the time. He said the reason Drake and Trey Songz had fallen out was because Trey Songz said Drake was very weird to him in the studio. I'm not gonna get into all the what was going on, but let's just say Trey saw some things with Drake that was just like, this dude weird. Like he might be a little bit,
Oh
off.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? Let's just say that. So that's why they had their falling out. And then Drake took that shot. That's another thing. Going back to being petty. he took a shot at Trey Songz. Or nothing was the same. Go listen to From Time. Go listen to From Time with Janae Aiko. By the way, dope record. I love that beat. It's everything. It's great.
Yeah.
But you'll hear. I'm
He's
sorry.
petty, bro.
I know I'm making too much
Drake
noise.
is petty.
Bro.
Drake is petty.
He literally said in the line, bro. He said, "My mama Sandra said something about I'm not like Trey Songz, and I will never be on what type of time he's on. But was she wrong, right?" And it's like,
Oh shoot.
I'm gonna let that sit, bro. I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna just let that sit.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, people don't want. You want to talk about the Drake is the petty king. He's the king of pettiness. He's the king.
That's crazy.
He revels in that stuff. He is. I'm telling you, across the board, it could be somebody in business. It could be somebody outside business. It could be somebody in a game. It could be an R&B singer, a producer, a fellow rapper. It does not matter. Drake will take a shot at you if you come at his head.
Yeah.
He'll let it simmer, and when it's time to boil, he's going to put it on wax. He's going to put it on the record, and you will hear it. And
Yeah,
you're going to go, here we go. Here we go.
Yep. Here we go again.
You don't know how to let kings go. That to me shows me signs of a grudge holder. If you want to get really detailed about it, that's a grudge holder type of mentality to have. So you said something to me about 2-3 years ago, and I'm gonna come on to the record and talk about you flat out. Why? Have you not lived enough life to know you doing what you're doing and you're quite as successful as you want to be? What matter? Who cares? But you care too much.
Yeah.
Stop caring so much. Stop it. Just stop. Stop caring so much. So, yeah, he did that with Trey. And like I said, when Kendrick Lamar did it, he did not like that. Kendrick Lamar, essentially, I love talking about chess because people talk about chess references all the time, but chess is a good analogy for this. Kendrick played chess supremely well over Drake. He played him like a what's the old saying? Play him like a fiddle.
Like a fiddle.
He played Drake so well in the game of hip hop, rap, culture, chess.
Yeah.
And Drake thought Kendrick Lamar was going to be checkers.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna get over me. I'm on top of the world. I want to be as artist in the world. I'm this. I'm Drake. I can't be touched. I'm a king. When it comes to this rap thing, I'm number one. Okay. But in hip hop, it's a competitive sport. Bro, Joey, and shout out to Joey Badass, by the way. Shout out to Joey
He was
that
cooking, held it down by himself.
He was Joey, listen, and
Held
I
it
remember
down.
early on, he was like, bro, I don't know, man. He need to leave some things alone, boom. But let me tell you, bro.
That boy
Joey, Daylight, Ray Vaughn, and by the way, for those that want to be like, oh, they're taking him really personal. Ray Vaughn has come out publicly in an interview saying, bro, I don't got an issue with Joey like that. It's fun.
Right.
But it's hip hop. Right? So, Joey, Ray Vaughn, even Ab Soul got busy. Even Ab.
Yeah, every single one got crazy.
Okay? Mick Jenkins. We can go on and on. These guys sold out for rap and hip hop in a way that needed to be done.
Yeah.
We needed stuff. This is how iron sharpens iron. I'm not saying I don't come around. I made it clear when I was doing my video. I recently told this to somebody recently. I was like, bro, I'm not for the rappers killing each other. Okay, I'm not for the violence. I'm not for all the not. And if you're like that, you need prayer, my guy. If anybody's like that, male or female, if you're saying you wish for bloodshed for a rapper to die from another rapper, you need prayer. That's what I'm saying to you. You need prayer. You need to be put in a psychiatric hospital somewhere. You need some mental health, therapy, counseling. That's what you need. I'm gonna tell you right now. You need all of that. You need take some pills while you're at it. Take them all. Take some pills. Take some. I don't know what they prescribe you with. Take it. You're gonna need that because you done lost your rapid mind. Telling somebody you can't be a fan of one rapper and be a fan and not be a fan of the next one, or be a fan of both, but expect one to die because of it. Stop. They're human beings at the end of the day. They're human beings at the end of the day. Okay. They just have a talent, and they make money off it, and they profit very well, and they leave a legacy. That's all it is. It's not that. It's not. It's much more to it. Period.
Yeah.
So, with that said, I go off on a complete tangent from time to time. I'm so sorry, but
No, you good.
there was dude, you keep following me. I'm trying to talk. I'm talking with you later. No, not with you. Stop following me. Stop following me. What was I mentioning? Yeah, like I said, they showed up for hip hop. They did their thing. Joey's killing it. And by the way, I can't wait for Power. Book 3 Rings of Kingdom to come out. Season 5 is going to be awesome. I hope his character does not die in season 5. I love Unique. It's one of my favorite characters in the show.
Yeah.
And I want at least don't have him die until we get Power Origins, right?
Yeah.
Let's get Power Origins, keep Unique alive, and bring him into the fold for Origins. Because I would like to know that Ghost of Tommy knew who Unique was. That would be interesting. That'd be very interesting. That'd be super interesting for Ghost and Unique in the same. That'd be awesome. But anyways, or Young Ghost basically. He played chess over Drake.
Definitely did.
In the form of how is Drake's angle going to go? Okay. And he said it. He said, I know what angle you're going to go. He told him what he was going to do. He knew Drake had people before Fame Matters had even came out. Kendrick Lamar had already warned us. He said, bro, I got stuff from people that you quote unquote trust that have fed me information about you.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even need that information. But they told me already what it is about you. That's why he said that. That's why he said the whole entire pedophilia stuff. Because it was told to him. He's like, what? What? And he got equipment. He has a daughter? Huh? And for all we know, it could have been a lie because it hasn't been proven to be true. But still, Drake Kendrick Lamar was told this stuff. So it's like,
yeah.
And then Drake had this nerve to be like, oh, he's lying. I ain't had no daughter. And then if I was messing with a minor, and the way he was trying to defend the minor line made him even look bad too. We read the lyrics from Hard Part 6. It made him look pretty bad.
Yeah, it looked crazy.
Because it was kind of disturbing the way he was saying. It was like, why would you say this? And then before everybody goes, oh, Kendrick ain't got no weight over him talking about the minor line. Do me a favor, okay? Look up content creators getting into the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. Just watch the videos, okay? It'll show you. Watch this video from this guy. I think he's British. I don't know his content's name, but there's a video showing Drake grabbing a girl who's young on stage.
Oh yeah, I asked her.
And he kissed her.
He found out how old she was. And he said, "Oh," and then he kissed her anyway. On stage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like you're being seen with Millie Bobby Brown. And listen, I'm not one of those judgmental, sick, get away from minors. Boom, boom. Listen, if the minor's coming at you, the minor's coming at you. Me and B. Matter of fact, BZ, did we not have this talk before? We literally had to talk about this before. Let's get to that topic right quick. Hold on. We get back into the rap. Let's get to that topic right quick. Months ago, I brought up, when I was in college, there was these girls around me. You know, I had some improv classes. It was cool. And there was this girl around me, and she was like, were like not condoning the fact that Leonardo DiCaprio dates younger women. Okay.
Right.
Okay. and they were putting him down, saying that man is sick and he's as handsome as he is, we can't be around him. He's kind of weird, yada yada, all this other stuff. And we've had this talk in this negotiation about does ageism, in a sense, make you look bad when you're dating someone who's younger than you, you know what I'm saying, versus them being your age or older.
Yeah.
Before I get into that, I'm gonna let BZ have the floor on this one. I'm gonna let BZ have the floor on that one.
What?
You go ahead.
See,
Let me know.
see, when we hold on, my boss just texted me. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second. Uh, uh, hold on, hold on. My
Okay.
boss calling me on my other phone. Go ahead and say what you gonna say. I
Okay.
gotta answer this real quick. Hello? No, go ahead, Josiah. I'm on the other phone.
Oh, okay. So, are you talking to the person on the other phone?
Yeah, I'm talking to him on the other phone.
Okay, cool. So yeah, like I said, like you talking about the ages and stuff. Excuse me. There was itches. Um, you're talking about this ageism topic, and BZ gave his answers. Actually, he had some really good, prolific questions about it. And me and Larry, we really had to like kind of like look on in terms of like how we was getting somewhere. And Larry, my guy there, I know he's dating some people who's younger than him. I don't know. There was an album that Aaliyah had came out with, and I think even Chris Brown even referenced it when he was on a guest show somehow, where he was like, "Age ain't nothing but a number," you know what I'm saying? Which is hilarious, but it's somewhat true. I don't think there should be a limit or a number as to a person dating someone that's younger. Now, here's what I'm trying to get at. I'm not saying a grown man who's in his 30s,
Okay, I'm back.
perhaps even in his 40s, to
Uh-huh.
date a woman who's 15, 16 years old. No,
Yeah, I'm not saying that
no.
either. I'm not saying that either.
I'm not saying that at all. Heck,
No.
I'm not saying that. But if I'm in my mid 20s, let me see.
Oh,
I
no, hold
gotta
on.
think about this for a
Let me,
second. I
let me
want to be
say
very
this.
careful and
Hold on,
consider
real quick.
people.
Yeah, you
People
gotta
maybe
be,
are
you gotta
quick to be
be.
like,
Yeah,
"Oh, so
you
Josiah, you
gotta
want to
be.
date younger woman?" Oh,
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
22
be.
years old,
You,
brother. Watch out. Calm down. Calm
yeah,
down. Calm
yeah,
down. Pipe
yeah.
down. Pipe down.
You
Pipe down.
gotta be careful on
Pipe
this
down.
subject. You gotta be
I gotta be
careful. You
very
gotta
careful.
be, yeah,
You know what time? You know. I
yeah.
keep saying you know what time it is because listen, it shows. So
Yeah, but okay. Well, I'll use my, I'll use my
yeah,
situation
go
right
ahead.
now. Like right now,
Go ahead.
I'm
Go
dating
ahead.
somebody who's 9 years older than me. But I've
How old?
also 9. She's 9 years older than
Okay.
me. But I also dated people 9 years younger than me as well. But I was in my 30s. Now, if I'm dating somebody, I'm 22 years old and 9 years younger than that, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when they people say age ain't nothing but a number, that's a real thing. That is a real thing.
It is.
But you still gotta watch that age limit though.
Yes.
In a way, like when you get past 21, what I mean, the legal age is 18, but when you get past 21, nobody can really say anything. Regardless, they might say, "Oh well, when you was 18, she was only 8." But you can't keep use. Everybody always uses that analogy. Oh well, she's 10 years old. She's 10 years younger than you. So when you were 22, she was only 12. I was like, but I didn't talk to her when I was 12. I talked to her when she was 22. I'm 32. Stop trying to put it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody always tries to put it in a bad scenario. Like I understand how old she was when I was younger and she was younger, but that's not the situation. So why are you trying to even swing that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like people do that all the time. I'm like, yo, the person I'm dating right now is 9 years older than me. Oh, for real? That's crazy. So that means when she was 20, you was only 11? Oh, that's wild. That look crazy. I'm like, no, it don't. How does it look? It looked crazy if I'd have did that back then. It don't look crazy now.
Right.
So why are you saying that? Why every time somebody say something
That
about an
that's
age,
that's
they
my point.
always swing it? Every time they say something about an
That's
age, they
my
always swing it. Oh man, you got 15. Oh,
that's
like
my
okay, I'll use this example. Bill Belichick is 70 something years old. He's the coach for the North Carolina Tar Heels football team. He used to be the coach of Tom Brady for the New England Patriots. His girlfriend goes to the University of North Carolina. If I'm not mistaken, she's between 23 and 25 years old. So he's 70. He's between the ages of 73 and 76 years old, and she's between the age of 23 and 25. The average person,
that's
it's
crazy.
supposed to. You're supposed to look at that. It's like, man, that's crazy. But one thing I have to say was one thing that I have to say. She's grown.
Yes, yes,
That's all I can say.
yes.
She's grown. I don't care if
That,
you.
that,
Oh
that's
man,
true.
when you were 25, she wasn't even born yet. Well,
That's true.
he didn't try to date
That's
her when
true.
she was 25. He dated her
There's
when
an
she
average.
was 25. So she was grown.
Yeah, there
She
you
got her
go.
own house. She got her
There
own
you
car. She
go.
paid her own bills. All of that. So you can't swing that and look at Bill Belichick and be like,
Yeah.
oh, he's a terrible person because he's 73. Does it look bad from the outside looking in? Yeah. But he's talking to somebody who's grown. You can't call him no pedophile. You can't call him that. She's grown.
Yes.
All
Yes.
you're gonna
And
do is
and
judge
and
it.
and all you want to do is judge it because people love to judge
That's all they want to do.
instead of. I told my guy at my job when I was at UPS, we I was already told prior to me working with him, yo, get ready to decide they got you on succession with work with him. Oh, he's gonna run the day with you. Oh, he's gonna make your life a living hell. Oh,
Mhm.
he's going to not do his job right. He ain't gonna do this right. He ain't gonna do that. It was going on and on and on and on. I had probably two, maybe three people tell me about this guy. It was
Right.
my guy's name is Tony, by the way. Shout out to my guy Tony.
Mhm.
And we worked the next day. He was sitting on a chair, chilling. Bro, we don't gotta do much of anything. We're security guards, yes. But if we ain't got no guns, we ain't got no weapons. Some of them did carry some things though. But we didn't necessarily have to do that. It was kind of like Friday. I was like the modern day Craig and Day top flight security. That's what we
Right.
would always think about. That's what my job was essentially, right?
Right.
And we worked at this game. I talked with him. He talked with me. He was cool. He was chilling. I ordered some pizza because at the time your boy was, just eating whatever, and I'm gaining weight. So it's
Right.
whatever. I ordered Marco's Pizza. I had maybe 2-3 boxes. I was hungry, but I was like, man, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat good. So I bring him over. I asked him if he wanted some. He said, sure. Boom, boom, boom. We broke bread. We talked about music. Then we talked about our interests. Then it just carried on to us talking for 20, maybe even up into an hour or two. And
Uh-huh.
we had a great rapport with each other. To the point, B, I kid you not, I told him, I said, you know what, bro? I said, I misjudged you. You know what he told me?
What?
He
I mean,
said, word for word, I'll never forget it. Yeah, I know. A lot of people do.
wow.
So, to this day, I'm very careful of coming into the mindset of coming at people saying you're quote unquote a bossy bitch or you're this or you're that. Even in my job, I may have issues with some people in my job and may not necessarily like them. Sure,
Right.
that happens with all jobs though. But guess
Right.
what? What I've come to realize is not all people are all so bad. To be perfectly honest with you, every single one of us have a gray area. Some of us
Right.
just choose to be evil though. You can choose to be evil.
Yeah.
We Charles Manson was that. He was the epitome of all that.
That's a fact.
You want to talk cults and all that other stuff and get all that weird, spooky, whatever. Yeah, you can get people who are great for that stuff. Like, what's wrong with you, right?
Yeah.
But so yes, you got people who are like that, and then you got people who choose to be very, very good for the wrestling wise. Cool, that's great too. But I would rather say you be good for God. You know, what I'm saying? Let me just be good for yourself. You got to be careful with that
That's a
for
fact.
righteousness. So, but anyways, I say all that to say I'm careful with judging people, and I'm careful with judging that with my family. Have I been judgmental at times? Absolutely. I'm still trying to work on not being as judgmental from time to time and really bring it in, because I can look at myself and be like, Josiah, you're not always doing good for yourself. Look more
Right.
inwardly towards your heart. You're not always doing good with your heart or good with your mindset or whatever. Sure, I can really have that time with myself. I'm very open about that.
Right.
So going back to what you were saying, right quick, you're right, because she's grown and he's grown, and even though it looks crazy on paper on the surface, it's like, look,
It looked crazy.
she in her 70s, he in her 20s, he's in her 70s. Like, what are you talking about? Boom.
That's a fact.
But she made that choice. She made that choice, though. He made that choice. I have a friend of mine, like, I don't know his name. I have a friend of mine whose dad is 2 decades older than his actual wife, and they have 2 kids together. He's like, the dad's like in his 60s, the mom's like in her 40s.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
so
stuff
it's like,
happens.
right. If I get with a girl who's 19, I ain't gonna say 19. That sounds weird. Well, not too weird, because I'm still around the same age. It's just like you're getting towards your teenage years, even though it's kind of like, ugh.
But she
If I
grown
date
too.
a girl who's
She out of
19,
school.
20, 21.
Yeah, but she grown
She is
too.
out of school. It doesn't matter. You're 19, you're 20, you're 21, does not matter. If you and I fall in love and I fall in love with you, what difference does it make?
Yeah.
Our cousin is older than his girlfriend. About what, 4 or 5 years? Probably 6. They're still around the same age group. It's just that he's older.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So it's like, society loves to judge, bro. Perception is reality to them. The perception of oh, let me add this too. Nas dated Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Y'all coming her crazy for dating Nas. Y'all be
That's what I'm
like, man,
saying.
Nas should be your granddaddy.
They're
Nas
picky.
should be your right. He should be your
People
uncle,
is picky
not your
for
mother.
people is picky with who they want to talk about and stuff like that. They're picky.
Really picky.
Yeah.
Definitely picky.
They're picky.
It don't make sense though. Because
It don't. It don't. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. But that goes back to piggybacking off what we said. Love don't have it don't have an age.
hold on, busy. Hold on, busy. I want to add this in right quick. I just forgot I was going to mention this too. I'm going to cut you off. Aaron Johnson. You know the actor, Aaron Johnson?
Yeah.
He's the one that did the movie Kick Ass, and he did. Sorry for
Yeah.
cussing. He did the
Yeah.
movie Kick A, and he did Bullet Train. He was the dude that was
Yeah, I know what that is.
dudes. They were like brothers or something like that. Yeah, him. His wife is older. She's like
Yeah.
40 in her 50s, probably in her 60s now, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
This man married somebody who's older than him.
Yeah, bro. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
love like when they say age ain't another number when it comes to love, that's a real thing, bro. That's a real thing. It just from society, how society got things drawn up, it looks away. But overseas, you got people who allow their kids to get married at 13,
Yeah.
12. They
Yes.
get married
Y'all
full
want to talk
grown
about that?
grown men.
Y'all want to
Full
talk about that
grown
though?
grown. Yeah, they don't want to bring that up. They just like, oh well, we're not overseas. We're talking about here. I'm like, bro, we've been polluted with a lot of things. Now I'm not telling you to be a grown man dating a 13-year-old, but what I'm saying is overseas they
No.
do that.
Yes.
Overseas, there are little girls that are already being trained to be wives of a 26, 27 to 30-year-old man already.
Yes.
Her mom and her dad already gave her away to be a husband at 13 years, I mean a wife at 13 years old.
Crazy.
We look at it like, man, that's crazy, but that's a way of life for them. So it's not crazy to them. Why is it
It
crazy
is.
to us? Yeah, so it just, man, bro, it's
Because
just everybody's thought.
because people are because people don't like change. That's what
Yeah,
that's it. People don't like change, and people matter of fact, people hate change
yeah,
because you're not used to change.
right.
It's like me saying Okay, you do, for example, you just recently moved, right?
Right.
You can get settled in with your house within about maybe a week or two. You may be saying to yourself, "Man, I work great, even moving over here, bro. I don't like the
Exactly.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
The nature
Facts.
over here is not bad. I'm getting sick. The dogs are
Yeah.
always barking. It's annoying to get out of my head.
Yeah.
Whatever it could be, right?
That's a
Just
fact.
exactly.
That's a
So
fact.
so you can immediately have that thought, and you can regret ever making that choice. But guess what, guys? Like, you made a choice now. I led you over here for a purpose, so you can't just go right here and leave now. It's just unrealistic, and on top of that, it makes you look silly and foolish for even doing so,
That's a
right?
fact.
Just it's just common sense. But on top of that, it's like, okay, so that happens. What am I saying? What am I trying to get at? What am I trying to get at? What am I trying to get at? Trying to get lost in my train of thought for somewhere else. Oh, ooh. What was I saying before that?
Well, I mean, the subject is pretty much.
Oh, people don't like change. People don't like norms. People don't like norms changing. They want to follow a certain standard, and they don't want that. Here's my question: in the Old Testament of the Bible, man and woman, I'm gonna say man more so. I don't know how many women were doing this, but man, most of them, the majority of the time, had multiple wives, right?
That's a fact. I don't
Solomon.
want to talk about that.
So hold on. Oh yeah, matter of fact, I'm glad I even brought this up. Solomon.
Boy, you about to
And my
get
grandpa
yourself
pointed this out, and it makes so much total sense. And I was like,
in trouble.
wow, I never thought like
Yeah,
this.
you about to get yourself in trouble. Go ahead.
Y'all want to get to the number of? Oh, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready
Yeah,
for this? Y'all
that
ready?
this different. Go ahead. I like this.
Y'all ready for this? Solomon married over 700 wives.
Yeah,
700
yeah,
wives.
yeah,
I'm not going to sit here and give you all the time in the day as to how many women that names were, what the woman was, what the nationality was. I'm not going to tell you no number. I'm not even going to tell you the age. I don't even care.
yeah.
But 700
It's enough.
wives.
Crazy. Yeah,
And my grandfather pointed this out. And there's a reason why guys like one man, one woman, that's it. No one man and two women. No
yeah,
two men and one woman. No, it has to be
yeah,
in order.
yeah,
That man married 700 wives. And my grandfather points out, he gave me a big revelation on this, and it made complete sense. He said he lost his mind.
yeah,
You marry all these women, literally lost your mind as time went on, got caught up with idol worship alongside with them. You got caught up in sin and
yeah,
forgot your purpose in God.
yeah,
All because you want to go that far. People don't want to see the question you should be asking yourself isn't so much about who's marrying the person because of what certain age it should be,
yeah,
but how you should really go about limiting the amount of women you want to get after. Listen,
yeah,
women across the world are across the board are beautiful. We
yeah.
as men, we love our women. It's one of God's greatest creations besides us being created and everything else in this world.
Right.
Okay? We
Yeah.
love women. We love our women. Don't get it twisted. We love our women. Fine, sexy, attractive, the
All of
whole
that.
nine,
Yeah.
you name it.
All that.
Love them.
All that. Facts.
But at the same exact time, I'm not going to go ahead and marry 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then more and more and more, losing my mind.
Yeah.
Not doing that. Not doing that.
But I'm gonna up to
That's
any.
just me.
I'm gonna up to Andy and say this that people don't really
Go ahead.
realize. In the Bible, well, in the Bible times, when you had sex with a woman, she automatically became your wife. Automatic.
Yep.
So think about that. All the people that's listening to the chat, that every woman that you had sex with became your wife right then and there. If you had sex to 50 people, then you have 50 wives. Think about everybody you laid down with just when you was at the bar and you just randomly took some random chick to the crib. Is she wifey material? Or you were just playing around? Because back then, if you had sex with her, if you had intercourse in any way, she officially became your wife, and you had to take care of her.
You know, my brother said that, and at first I was like, man, get out here with that nonsense,
That's a
man.
fact, bro.
He
It's
said,
a
get out here
fact,
with
bro.
boom, boom, like you tripping, y'all, boom, boom. I ain't trying
It's
to
a
hear this, that, and
fact,
third. But
bro.
after hearing what you saying, and when you and this is, and I'm not even just saying it because you're also saying it. It's not because of influence. Before people be like, oh, you're believing your friend over your brother. No, because these you might be right, and here's the reason why I say you might be. Because I don't know for sure. I have to really look into it some more as far as the scripture,
Yeah,
right?
of course. Yeah,
But
everybody got to,
it is
everybody got
what
to
you
read.
know.
Yeah,
Because when
study
you
to show
read the
yourself.
Bible,
Facts.
listen, there you go. When you read the Bible, it doesn't say something about, hey, well, David and such and such. Or matter of fact, let's start off with Adam and Eve. First of all, let's start off with Adam and Eve because that's the foundation right there, or at
Yeah,
least
facts.
part of it, right?
Exactly.
When
Yeah,
Adam and
for sure.
Eve
What's up, Sarah? How you doing?
were together,
All right.
I don't think they immediately was like boyfriend and girlfriend kissing and hugging
But
and
yeah, it
going
wasn't.
crazy.
It
No,
wasn't. It
it
was
was
not at
we were
all.
friends, and Adam was alone, and he needed someone to
That's a
talk
fact.
with. Okay, it
Yep.
was no intimacy. Oh my God, they were automatically going there. No, 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 no,
Right.
no, no.
Right.
They were friends, and they love each other, and they grew up to be very, very close. And
Mhm.
God gave him Eve because Adam was alone. He didn't have nobody that looked like him while he was on there. I want to say back in the day, as far as his world was considered, right?
Right.
And when he had Eve, he had Eve. It was essentially like, okay, I took the rib from a woman and gave one man, right? We know that.
Right.
We know that. If you know the details, we know that. But anyways, so I know you know. I don't even know what I'm saying. Yeah, we already know.
Right. Right. Of
We
course. Yeah.
already know.
Right. Of course.
But
Right.
anyways, so um, they were together in the garden, naked. Didn't even know they was naked until they got involved in sin. All
Right.
right, and then that led to Adam eventually becoming, I want to say, a laborer and having to help Eve out with some things, and boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Now, around this time, they did start to be very close, and
Yeah.
being close meant to be, or then it meant to get towards a form of intimacy. So, to be this point, if you want to be honest, you may be right because
Yeah.
the
That's
Bible
what I'm
did
saying.
say, and it says this twice:
Yeah.
"Be ye fruitful and
Yeah.
multiply." Now,
Right.
it doesn't take a rocket science to figure out
What he
what
talking.
God was talking about.
Right. But
We
there's
know
so
what he's
many
talking
different
about.
ways. There's so many different ways you can break it down as well, as far as just being
You
around
could.
people and being a good person and causing other people to be good and stuff like that. You can multiply yourself with other people as far as your mindset, the way you think, the way you talk, all of that.
Yes.
Yeah, you could look at
Yes.
it that
It
way
ain't just
too.
the innuendo that highlights sex. No.
Yeah.
Jesus is correct because the Bible talks about how we should as Christians adopt the
Right.
fruits of the spirit. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
And spirituality going for that. So
Right.
like God's character, his spirit has to be something to do with it has patience, there's love, there's kindness, you have to be meek, you mean to be humble, you have to be
Right.
this, you have to be that. And if you want and God wants you to adopt that to show for that as a Christian. Now, do we do it perfectly all the time? Heck, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say
Right.
I do it perfectly.
Right.
I'm
Right.
trying my hardest every day, and I beat myself up with burdens, being like, man, God, I'm so sorry. I'm doing this wrong, I'm doing that wrong. I'm trying my best to get right
Fact.
and
That's
really
a
know who
fact.
Jesus is. It's an
Yep.
everyday thing. It's an everyday struggle. It's come on, bro.
That's a
Control Joe
fact.
Budden.
That's
It's
a
an everyday
fact.
struggle.
That's a
But
fact.
yes, this is what it is. This is what it means to be a believer. So, um, but yes, BG's correct. That plays a part into it.
Yeah. So
It
when you
just
look
say
at it,
in the
so when you
Bible
look at
first.
it, yeah, if you
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at it
go
that
ahead.
way. I mean, it just
Mm.
like if we was all living like that, like back then, bro, man, it'd clean up a lot. I tell you that. It'd clean up a lot because a lot of
But it
people.
makes sense for why we have a sinful nature, though.
That's what I'm saying.
It
That's what I'm
makes
saying. Like, bro,
matter of fact,
man, that'll
let's
make
take a
me
matter of fact. Hold on.
that'll
Wait a
make me
minute. Wait a
change
minute. Now
my
you
way of
got me going.
thinking, bro.
You got me going, bro. You got me going. You got me going. We got to go there. I'm sorry. We have to go there. it makes sense. And I'm not saying it's right. No, I'm not saying it's right whatsoever. But it makes total sense for why a man automatically lusts after a woman.
Yeah.
And for why a man automatically gets into the thought of sex. Because you're essentially you grow up around it. You do.
Yeah. Yeah, you
You
grow up
can't.
around it.
I'm
Yeah.
just be honest. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm being very transparent here. I'm not trying to be nasty and condoning. No, it's not. We're not talking about no porn, bro. Watch out. But
Right.
coming up, you can't tell me you didn't grow up not hearing sex.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
And then on top of that, you see it on screen. It's in movies. It's in TV shows.
Yeah, as much as it is now compared to
Maybe
back
talk
then.
about it documentaries.
Yeah, back then it
Huh?
wasn't in as much as it is now. Like it now, it's crazy. It's
Yes,
everywhere. Yeah, it's everywhere.
it's everywhere. You
Mm.
got, bro. I was telling BZ. I was telling full story to you guys. I was telling BZ. I was in college. Watching a movie in my snacks, boom, boom. On the left towards me, my
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
He about
facts.
to send
I
he got
remember you told me
got a
that.
bathroom.
I remember you told me that.
Yes,
Yeah, I remember.
he was getting
Yeah,
busy with his girlfriend in the
right
next
there.
room, and I'm hearing this. And I'm like, oh my
Heard it
gosh,
all.
no, I'm
Heard
not
it
here.
all.
What in the heck is this?
Heard it all.
Oh gosh. Okay, so got busy, and I'm gonna just keep that there. But like I said, he got busy.
Right.
Okay, got busy, this girl, and you hear that, but not only do you hear that with you hear with your family too.
It's
Mm-hmm.
a fact. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
your
you got a
moms.
mom
I'm
and
not
dad,
brothers and sisters. I'm not gonna get that portion. No, I'm not gonna get that. That's weird. You talk about that.
my
Very
God.
weird. I'm not getting that
You're
portion
funny.
whatsoever. Nobody.
Funny guy.
No, no, I'm cool. But
Funny guy.
what I am, but what I am saying is, you're around it. You're around it. And so when you're around, it's like being like, people always say you're a product of your environment. Yes. Well, you cuss too much. Why do I cuss so much? My
Because you're
mama cuss
around
all the
everybody
time.
who be cussing all the time. Right. So all of a sudden
Right.
you say
My
a cuss
brother
word
does.
you never even thought of that you would say. Like, wow, where'd that come from? But if you're around so many people
Yeah,
that do it, it becomes you.
exactly. I don't like having to cuss. I actually despise cussing. I really do. I hate it with a passion. And the reason I hate it is because it limits me.
It's definitely a
It
limit.
personally for me, it
Yeah.
limits me. It limits my character. It limits my intelligence, and it limits um not my relationship with God, but it doesn't make me look. It doesn't make me look. How can I describe it? Like I'm healing in God.
Right.
If anything, I feel like I'm hurting in God, looking to attempt to heal every
Right.
day. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. People be like, and it's funny too. And shout out to my guys at my job because I'll be telling them that, and then they'll be like, oh, and then they may cuss from time to time, and they'll be like, just like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't even mean to do that, boom, boom. Because and at the time I didn't realize why they kept doing it. I was like, why don't you go and apologize to me about them cussing
Because
while I'm in the room with them?
they
And
respect
I
you.
started putting two and two together because they
Yeah.
respected me.
They respect you.
They respected what I was saying, and they were like, you know what, bro, you ain't lying.
Yeah.
Now I broke it down to them. They were like, "Oh, we get it. You're not just saying this because you were quote unquote Christian and you trying to be preachy. You're saying because it just does this to society
Right.
in general.
It's a fact.
We like to say mother effer. Matter of fact, the word I get here all the time that bugs me like crazy. And yes, I do use it from time to time when I get mad, and I'm not proud of it. I can't stand hearing people say the F word. Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can't stand hearing people say the F word. I can't stand that. I will never forget. I watched this Adam Sandler movie with my guy Anthony, and we were
uh,
watching Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler did this movie. He was playing a con artist. Have you ever seen this called Uncut Gems?
what's the movie called?
It's called Uncut Gems. He played a con artist in the movie.
I might have. I've seen a lot of Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah, so this movie was good. Like he was like playing, like he was being like serious for real. Not no comedy, goofy, none of that stuff. He's being really serious.
Really?
Um,
Okay. Might have
yeah,
seen.
it was one of those like this guy can do comedy movies, but if you don't think he can act, watch Uncut Gems and you'll see how well he does it as far as his acting in that. That's when I was like, okay, because he thought that's another thing too. People would be like, comedic actors are being put in the box. No, they're not
Yeah,
nowadays. No, they're not. Kevin
yeah,
Hart is doing more serious films.
yeah.
Marlon Wayans just did the movie Him. Like,
Man, I
you
gotta
know,
see that because that I've never
yeah,
seen
me too,
Marlon in
me
that
too.
type of
I gotta
bag.
see that. But you know what? You know what's funny though? They're doing the same thing that they done did with that over Sinners. If you're a Christian, do not go watch the movie.
Oh, they did that for real?
Yes, so like, don't watch the
They don't
movie.
want us to
It's
go
going to
see
demon
nothing.
possess you. I'm being led to by a holy to not watch that film and boom, boom, boom. Which, by the way, if you are doing that, and that's between you and God, I ain't knocking that. But tell others to not go see it because you're in fear of them getting possessed or whatever the case may be. First of all, God got me. God got me. He got me.
Right. Yeah, that's how
And
I
I
felt
know
when I went to go
myself
see
enough to
Sinners. I
know
was
that
like,
I
man,
am with God. Huh?
I was like, when I went to go see Sinners, I told people that they needed to go see it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, y'all
Because
need to
deep
see this
movie.
ASAP. That movie was deep.
Yeah.
Y'all need to see that.
Yes. Because it had a message. It wasn't about no bang on. Oh my God! Did you see the way that vampire looked? It was scary.
Yeah,
No, it
yeah,
wasn't about that. It wasn't about that. And the choice of vampires is kind of weird. It's a little bit like, but
right, right.
regardless, that film was great. And the reason why it was great was because, first of all, it had a really solid ensemble cast. The casting of that film was dope. Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld, the dude who what's his name, Miles Kenton, the dude
Yeah,
who played he was playing the guitar. He was cold. Man, that boy was cold,
yeah,
man. I'm telling you,
yeah,
yeah, he was cold. The dude who played the drunkard, he was great. The wives, we could go on and on, but my point is,
yeah. You
Sinners
definitely.
had a deep message towards it, and it made me think. And the reason, if you pay attention, the reason he didn't let go of that guitar when his dad was telling him to let go of it was because he wasn't really onto the things of God. He was onto the things of the world, and
Right.
which is why when he was messing with the old girl and was like, essentially like, I don't get into the specifics, what happened. And he's trying to give an old girl who's the one who's married. In his
Right.
mind, oh, I can do what I want to do. Boom, boom, boom. I'm having fun. Yeah, this is what it is. Look at my cousins. I can do this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, we having a good time. That's his mindset. He's not thinking about, am I sinning? Am I doing this wrong? Is God gonna go be mad? He really wasn't. Excuse me. He really wasn't on to the things of God like that.
Right.
If he would immediately knew that was wrong and not do that. But he didn't care. He did it anyways. Even though he tried to call him to God that last time, it was just like, yeah, God called on
Right.
to you. But I love how they twisted it too, where essentially, what was his name? The dude who played the main vampire. He was like, he knew the word before he knew the word. Like,
Oh yeah,
what?
yeah. It was
That was
crazy.
good.
It was.
That was good. And people
Yep.
gotta understand too. If anything, what Sinners does is it's going to help. It actually helps to. It should help people
We will understand that they human,
understand the
and you
misconceptions of
can't be.
Christianity.
Yeah, as you gotta. It helps you understand that you're human, but it also helps you that you can't live this life by yourself, and you
Yes.
gotta take God serious because you cannot beat the enemy by yourself at all.
No, you can't.
When that man started quoting the scriptures, like, bro, I know the scripture before you, like, bro, that shuts you completely up, bro.
That was
That
crazy.
shuts you up completely. That's why I was like, bro, Christians need to see this for real. Because you think that
That
it's
was
just
good.
like that. I'm like, yeah, you can't just quote a scripture. At this point, they know the scripture more than you.
Yes.
Oh shoot, hold
Yep.
on. All right, y'all, give me a second. I gotta call y'all back.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to. I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to go. Baby, you show it. That's for real. To me. And I can't keep it low key. See, everything you do to me is crazy. Two to the dome, you know I came to kill. And all the DJs and beat makers know the drill. Your boy back, they all run like sawmill. This beat was just sent to me, this was a fresh kill. But you ain't know when I load up, I act wild. Like draw form, my screen kicks like a bad child. It's time to relocate.